You know, whenever people talk about AI, it feels like we're throwing everything into one big bucket, from the smart assistant on your phone all the way to those world-dominating robots in the movies. But here's the thing, not all AI is created equal. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and break down what's real, what might be coming next, and what's still pure science fiction.
So, that brings us to the big question. Is all AI created equal? And the answer to this is super important, because the AI revolution isn't just one big thing happening. Nope, it's actually a series of really distinct stages, each with wildly different powers and possibilities.
And the answer is a definitive no, not even close. There are massive fundamental differences between the types of AI out there, and once you get these categories, the whole conversation about our future starts to make a heck of a lot more sense.
It really all boils down to three main stages, or three types of AI. So let's dive right in and start with the first one.
Okay, first up we have Type 1, which I like to call the specialist. The official name is Artificial Narrow Intelligence, or just ANI for short. Now here's the most important thing you need to know. Right now, today, this is the only kind of AI that actually exists in the world.
So what exactly is ANI? Well, think of it as a brilliant specialist. It's an AI that is absolutely incredible at performing one specific single task. But, and this is a big but, it's totally useless outside of that one narrow area it was built for.
For instance, a chess-playing AI can make moves that will blow the minds of the world's best human grandmasters. It's a genius at chess. But that very same program, it can't write a simple poem, it can't tell you a joke, it can't even tell you if it's sunny outside. It's incredibly powerful, but it's basically a one-trick pony.
And the crazy thing is, ANI is already all around us, woven right into our daily lives. When you ask Siri for the weather, when your email filters out spam, when Netflix suggests a movie you'll love, or when you unlock your phone with your face, that's all ANI. It's all these little specialists working behind the scenes.
So if you take one thing away about ANI, let it be this. These systems don't understand anything in the way a human does. They aren't thinking. They are just executing a specific set of instructions with unbelievable speed and efficiency. They are masters of doing, not masters of understanding.
Okay, so if that's narrow AI, what's the next step up the ladder? Well, that brings us to Type 2, the generalist. This is Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, and for a lot of people in the field, this is the holy grail.
Now, unlike our specialist AI, AGI wouldn't be stuck in just one lane. This is a theoretical AI that could think, learn, and adapt across a whole range of different activities. Essentially, it would have the same kind of mental flexibility that a human being has.
So what does that actually look like? Well, an AGI could reason its way through complex, abstract ideas. It could solve problems in totally different fields, like medicine one day and engineering the next. It could show real creativity. And, maybe the most important piece of the puzzle, it could use common sense to figure out new situations it's never seen before, just like we do.
If you're a sci-fi fan, you've seen this a million times. Think about characters like Data from Star Trek or C-3PO from Star Wars. They aren't just supercalculators. They can hold conversations, learn new skills, and understand the world around them. That is AGI. And for right now, that's exactly where it lives, in the world of science fiction.
So, let's put it side by side. ANI is the specialist that we have right now. AGI is the generalist that's still just a theory about the future. And let's be super clear, the jump from one to the other isn't just a small step, it's a colossal leap. We're talking about the difference between a tool that calculates and an intelligence that actually understands. It means we'd have to crack the codes of things like consciousness and common sense, and we are nowhere near solving those problems.
But hold on, because the staircase of intelligence doesn't even stop there. We've got one more step to go, and this is the really mind-bending one. Type 3, the supermind. This is Artificial Superintelligence, or ASI. Now, an ASI wouldn't just be as smart as a human or even a little bit smarter. We're talking about an intellect so vastly superior to the most brilliant human minds combined that it's almost impossible for us to comprehend. And that's not just in math or science. We're talking every field, from strategic planning to social skills and emotional intelligence. To really get a sense of the scale here, just picture this. Imagine the intelligence of an average person. Then picture a genius, someone like Albert Einstein. Now, try to imagine ASI. Its intelligence would be so far beyond Einstein's that the gap between us and Einstein would look like nothing. It's a level of brain power that is just off the charts.
And that kind of unimaginable power, well, it brings with it two radically different potential futures. It's a double-edged sword. On one side, you have immense hope. An AI could potentially solve all of humanity's biggest problems. We're talking about curing every disease, reversing climate change, maybe even unlocking interstellar travel. But on the other side, there is profound caution. Because if an intelligence that powerful doesn't have goals that are perfectly aligned with ours, it could pose a massive existential risk.
Okay, so after going through all that, from the specialist to the supermind, let's take a breath, zoom out, and figure out where we are on this map right now. What's the state of play today?
If you look at the timeline of AI, we are, without a doubt, firmly planted in the age of narrow AI. We're making incredible progress, for sure, but it's all still happening inside that specialist box. The quest for a true human-like AGI, well, that's the next great frontier, and it could be decades, maybe even centuries away. And as for ASI, that's still deep, deep in the territory of the unknown.
All right, let's boil it all down one last time. Here's the final cheat sheet. You've got ANI, the specialist, which is here and now. You have AGI, the human-level generalist, which is a far-off future goal. And then you have ASI, the vastly superhuman mind, which is a completely theoretical and unknown frontier.
So, why does all of this matter? It's actually pretty simple. When you understand the difference between ANI, AGI, and ASI, you can cut right through the media hype and the sci-fi fantasies. It gives you the power to have smart, informed conversations about where we're really at with this technology and where we might be heading.
So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you know the three stages, which one really grabs you? Which one excites you? Or maybe worries you the most? Is it the immediate, tangible impact of ANI that we see every day, the human-like potential of AGI, or the truly world-altering power of ASI?